such a shit random, man. 80 coins. Fine, whatever. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. More mind runes. We've hit 30 mind runes. We now have. I was going to mess up the stream, but that don't mind. We now have to get another 30. Yeah. Oh, 46 casts we need. So we need another 16 to be able to get to 15. And then from 15, we'll be able to cast Bones to Peaches. So we'll lose some prayer experience, which, you know, kind of sucks. But it does accelerate the magic grind, which is what we want mainly. So 16 more to go. Oh, yeah, Ruby Bean, destined for the loony bin. Emerald. These guys hit the drop table for that gem drop table a lot. Shame we don't get these, but I've got a couple of nature talismans. The runes have come in. I don't have a diamond yet from it, I don't think. No. Yeah, coming along. Cracker got an AR like he's shooting schools up. I've been in the field. I'm a boss man. Or just being a cunt. Bow, 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 bow. Follow that tune. I skipped Dumb Day 2, little beg. Yes. Man shoes, I'm on in head. People don't want the pink is dead. Yeah. Back foot wedge. Wedge. Local ledge. Local hedge. Yes. Being fucked up and depressed. For you. Keep trying for you. Oh, 29 casts. That won't be bad. That's to get us to 17. And then from 17, we want 29. We might have even had that, to be fair. Because from 29 is where things really, really start to pump up. So it's going to take next to no nature runes to get to 17. And then we've probably got the right amount of chaos runes to get to 29. And then, yeah, that's when we start training at our favourite place. It's by the fame. Still do prospered up and doing all right since I got some cheddar. Gonna get and shoot that motherfucker straight up in his face. The grinds are going, my friend. They are definitely going. Like I say, next video comes out today, 5 p.m. So in about 4 hours and 15 minutes. The big one. To put a lot of work into it. Hello, Broxas5. How we doing, buddy? I'm glad you're good, man. Yeah. We're rocking. We're doing our thing. Not quite League's content mind, but the chunk man must go on. Yeah, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. You are living by your name as a chunk spectator. Man is actually spectating chunks as well. Beat him down, beat him down. He just does what he wants, this chunk spectator. He knows what he wants and he just does it. What a king. A king among kings. Thank you, man. I've it's a new camera with AI features. Pretty good. A bunch of things added in there, filters and such. But how long have I been streaming? Not. I mean, I've had this Twitch account. I've had for years and years and years and years and years. I just never streamed consistently, but I wouldn't mind doing it consistently. Most definitely wouldn't mind doing it consistently, but trying to fit it into a heavy schedule or family and such is not the easiest. Today is probably the first time in 6 months, 7 months. I'm one of these people that will spend hours and hours and hours coming up with templates and skins and all that sort of stuff for like a live stream or something, but will just never click the button. I have it all prepared, ready to go, you know, but then when it comes to actually doing it, I just kind of chicken out and don't do anything. I don't stream, buddy. It's one of those things in my position. If I had, it's kind of, if I streamed enough to warrant people to come back, then obviously I'd have a bigger following and it would give people more reason to watch. But just not being able to do it all the time, every day, kind of stops that from happening. So if I have an ability to go live, I will do. But if I don't, then I just can't. And at the moment, my partner's gone away for a holiday in Spain with a bunch of her friends for the next 5 days. So I've got today. I've got part of tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday is a no-go because the kids will be about. Monday is very possible, and so is Tuesday. So we'll see how it goes. I don't have a streaming goal, bud. I've got more of a YouTube goal than anything else. I honestly just decided I'll go live for a bit while I've got a house free to myself. Like I say, I'll have to leave in about 2 hours because I've got to do school run. But I may be back tonight if nothing else goes on. If I've got enough time once they're in bed. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, ideally in the long run, if it was something that was possible, I'd much happily be able to stream daily, kind of a 6-hour thing, you know. Wouldn't mind. I mean, if I'd always take tips, I'd always take criticisms and such. I like this. It throws in some sort of like little gym compilations every now and then to try and get me moving. But today is not a gym day. Today is a sit on my ass and do fuck all day. Banana. Wow, I really appreciate it, man. I do. It's. I don't want to big myself up. I don't want to have the kind of, a bad ego. But I've got enough equipment, and I feel like I've got a potential to kind of do what other people do. The only thing that makes that difficult is just life in general. Having a partner around all the time, having kids around all the time. If I had an office space, it'd probably be easier. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. I really do. It's one of those things. We'll see how it goes these next couple of days. If it has a bit of movement, then I'll try and work it in a bit more. That's what I mean, though. I put in a lot of research and a lot of time into making it so that when I click that live button, it's as kind of optimal as that I can make it. But I just never utilize it. I get it all ready, and I think one night I spent like 3 hours just setting up this multi-stream system, and then just I didn't use it. I remember I was up late. I didn't go to bed until stupid o'clock in the morning. I had to wake up like 3 or 4 hours later for school runs, so it was kind of shit. But he comes in. He comes in. Thank you very much for the follow, my dude. Now from YouTube to Twitch. I'm not in the mood for this right now. That'll do. I mix a little bit of metal in there for the gym, for when you're getting that bloody heavy lifting going, but not today, not right now. What I need to do really is scale that window. I had to look around the monitor because I got my monitor all... Why is it so big? Jesus. What she said. Outside in an all black rat. And that's better. Still got the bear, still got the gun, still got the pear, still got the stun. Thank God I don't have a hunter task, because Jesus, that would kill me. Just a wild dragon impling. If it wasn't for the fact I had other accounts with high level up there, I'd go get it. Actually, should I? Could always bring the ultimate over and see if we can catch it. Okay, maybe. Jealousy make a man go crazy. Let's see if I can get it. It's going to go away long before I could even get it. Warrior charge. I wonder if it's gone. Did it fly away? See a countdown here in a minute, that'll be mine. A medium scroll that we can't do. There we are. I think the dragon imp's gone. Have a little look. Yeah, I think it's gone. Oh well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Steez. Did I? No, I didn't. Shit. Did I take my... I don't remember if I took that. I don't remember if I took this. I'm thankful that it's only supplements that I forget to take and nothing else, I tell you. Shit. Oh, you're right. Hang on one sec. Let me just mute my micro. There we go. It's just my uncle letting himself in the back gate to give me a lawnmower. There we go. That's a vitamin C, 2 omega 3, 1 zinc, 1 D3K2. I should have taken my lunch earlier, which I had just before the stream, but I forgot. Not a whole lot of ones. Brand new whip with a brand new whims and a brand new gun. Tell her that's link. Pop, pop, phew. Although it says 61 casts, if we don't get a lamp between now and that being 50, which is, we definitely will, I reckon we can easily work that out. We probably don't even need any more than 30, to be honest. We just need maybe one more lamp, 2 more lamps. How much should they get the 44 up on the dresser? That's not bad. If they actually go for that when we chop them in the shop, that'll be good. We don't have any. Oh, we do have fire runes. Oh shit! I didn't think we had fire runes. For some reason, I told myself that I didn't have any. That's awesome. Okay, we've got fire runes. Sick. Okay. I done a whole bit earlier about how I didn't have fire runes because I didn't think you got them from the maze random. We do. So that's fucking brilliant. Okay, cool. Things just got better. How long we got into a random? Well, a little while. Can't get to Relica, so we won't be doing it. Damn. Out of masochism or just because you're also doing chunk tasks? I would have much preferred the bandit camp south of Quetzalcoatl Gorge, but this would be fine. Nemus Retreat. Whereabouts is that? Is that one of these up here? Does it kind of just search for it? Oh. Oh, literally just there. Okay. In my brain, I haven't learnt the names yet, so all of this is just Auburn Valley. That's all what it is. All of that chunk, that area is Auburn Valley in my brain. Or Auburn Vale. Damn, that chunk must have been pretty fun to start in. How are you finding navigating that as a starting chunk? 449 of woodcutting and fletching. Which was sorry, what do you mean by that? Oh, see, hours. Oh my god, Jesus. I mean, that's easy done, actually, to be fair. When I finished Quetzalcoatl Gorge, I was on 415. But most of that is because I was woodcutting with a bronze axe. So going straight from dead trees to use and with nothing in between, we'll do that. This account's getting there, though. To be fair, I do reveal it in the video, but 42 hours and 42 days and 18 hours so far. Yeah, I was, although crafting isn't actually in my chunk. I think I only needed level 10. I made bowstrings for that just to help the time go past. I was not woodcutting like 30,000 U logs just to try and get. So I think it was like it worked out like 32,600 U logs just to get 72 fletching, which I just wasn't doing. Hey, mind runes. That's a 1 in 128. 32. So we need what? Another 30? Just so we can splash our way up to 15. Provided we don't get any lamps. I think if we get one more lamp... How much is that actually? Well, 13 casts actually, I think. Yeah. I think if we got one more lamp, I probably have enough. Broxus 5 has returned. Right back. Welcome back, dude. Oh, damn. I was not fortunate enough to avoid Huey. As you can see, it was the second chunk that I rolled into. So that was fun. Having people comment on my third video, I think, saying that... No, it wasn't third video. What was it? It was... my second video. People comment on my second video to say that I was not going to be able to do it whatsoever. Not going to give you any spoilers because the video comes out at 5. I did it. I kind of worked that one out. It wasn't too bad. Don't get me wrong. I talk like it was a massive thing, and it was definitely a massive thing. But I was spooned so much that Jagex gave me a cereal bowl to go with the spoon, if you know what I'm saying. It's just... brother. Yeah, I feel sorry for Drip Quest, that's all I'm saying. That is outrageous. I mean, I can believe it, but that is outrageous. Joe, I've been so tempted to join the One Chunk clan. The only reason why I haven't is just to kind of hold off on spoilers. I don't know why. I just, in my mind, I'm thinking it'll be much nicer just to not communicate with the world until the video comes out. But who knows? Maybe that's not the right thing, but maybe that's not the right thought process, but... I suppose really I should join it. Oh, I appreciate that's something I do appreciate, Broxus, man. Thank you very much. I know that I would probably definitely do that if I was in a position, kind of like if I was in Boaty's position, I'd most definitely end the stream and throw it to a streamer that's kind of sitting at the bottom. Sometimes I think if you can find a YouTuber that's got just the quality of the stream alone visually is impeccable, I think you just need to give them an audience and they'll probably do quite well. One of the problems you've got with the old school category is that it's so overly saturated that if you haven't already got some sort of following built up, you just... it's like fighting against the current when you're learning to swim. It's not like you're in a swimming pool just going in a straight line. You got to fight against waves and people that are already surfing to try and get to where you need to be, and that can be really demotivating to some people, and especially including me. That's kind of why I started to do YouTube rather than push for streaming, apart from the whole family aspect, YouTube just there's no pressure to perform. If the moment comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But my worry with streaming is that I won't be able to hit that sort of ability to entertain in the same way that I do with a video. And yeah, I always worry about that sort of stuff holding me back. It's a shame I don't have Herbler unlocked, you know. There's so many herbs from these guys. They're kind of like Chaos Druids. They just spit them out. I mean, as much as I would appreciate that, Broxus, because it's not something that I'm taking super serious. I'm just doing it as on a whim right now. I'd much rather kind of go at my own pace. I don't want it to become a big thing unless I can make it a thing myself. I suppose if you could say one of my toxic traits is I'd much rather be self-made than involve multiple people. So, I mean, it's like with YouTube videos, I've had people offer to do things for me and do other things as well. And I've just, I make my own thumbnails. I make my own videos. Sometimes make my own music. It's just, I'd love to help. I honestly really do. But the toxic trait in me makes it hard for me to decide for someone else to do it. But maybe one day. Think I killed 20,000 bandits to get 55 magic? Yeah, damn. This is what I mean, man. That's just insane. See, I wanted to go into this account as pure of an extreme as I could. I'm not saying that I don't appreciate some of the other guys, because anyone that's doing this, no matter what the rule set is, it's just kind of being more of a pain to themselves than anything else. But I didn't change any of the drop rates, man. I know that a lot of them set something like 1 in 18 before a grind becomes trainable, but I didn't even change that. I think if I'd set that rule set, I wouldn't have had the magic grind I would have now. But I'm kind of glad I hadn't. In my mind, if something's like 1 in 1,000 for like one mind rune, I won't be doing that, because that's a generational run of kills. But something like this, where I can train, get experience, and just pick the runes up, I don't mind. I really don't mind. 1 in 128 in like the realistic picture just ain't much. The Discord's in my YouTube videos, dude. You're more than welcome to go and jump on it. I actually think it should be in the no, it's not in the Twitch description yet, but I'll add it. I'll add it soon. Yeah, you can find it in the YouTube videos, dude. To be fair, I should probably add chat commands that do that sort of thing. I need to make a notepad to tell me what things I need to do. I can't type it right. Type it out right now, dude. If you saw how much stuff I had going on my screen, I wouldn't have any space for it. I've got a lot going on. Yeah, see, 99 Hunter from Forestry would be just absurd. I mean, it would be cinema, and it would probably take you a year to just get that content done. But yeah, that's a big thing, that. You said, what does the 4 mil bark go towards smithing experience? I'm assuming the guard is because it drops iron ore. But how does the bark go towards smithing? Oh, hang on, no. For you need the adamant. You need adamant, don't you? As like an adamant bar or something to make. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. No, you need a adamant bar for the log basket as well. I think, don't you? Or is that just for the axe, or is it both? Okay, well, Broxus, dude, I'll add it to stream tiles afterwards so that it's in the description below. I can't do it right now, but I'll do it. I'll do it another time. Thank you very much for this follow over on Twitch, mini sellers. I appreciate that. Hash Ikari. Hello, my dude. Hello over at Kick. cheers for posting that in there, dude. I'll pull my finger out and add some of those in there into what's it called? The chat commands. That's it. What are you doing today? Quit the game 3 years ago again. I suppose they've pushed in updates like by the Oompa Loompas. They've got a lot of updates out. I mean, Leagues has just come out. I have not ventured into there yet, but that's recently released. But there's been a lot out in 3 years. There's been a lot out in like 5 years. There's content in this game at the moment is next level pumped out. Do you know what, though? Jagex is in a good light at the moment. They're in a better situation than they were before. I've been watching some of the old school live streams, podcasts, and Odablock said that he feels like the game's in a massive state right now. And even you go back to when Boaty did one, he said that the game's in a really massive, really in a good state right now. I mean, the content they're releasing is kind of... It's just next level compared to some of the stuff in the past. I mean, some of the quests you get now have really good depth to them. Some PVM bosses have a lot of structure and a lot of mechanics that you can't just jump into. I mean, even some of the best PVMers take hundreds of kills just to learn how the Doom of Mokiotl worked, which is pretty cool. But you've got Varlamore, you've got extensions to other parts of the world, you've got sailing is now in the game. There's honestly, I think if you went through the last 3 years of updates, it'd be like an encyclopedia of game knowledge. It's just very vast. I mean, Varlamore took three sections, part 1, part 2, part 3, and I mean, look, that's just huge. And now consider that's part of Zaya as well. I mean, Zaya is its own bloody continent at this point. Or it's not just an island anymore. It's absolutely massive. I don't know, man. Odablock's pretty in there. The opinion of him being how he used to be is definitely different from what it is now. But like I say, that opinion comes from the when he sat in on the podcast for Old School RuneScape, because they have their own podcast now. You go onto YouTube and look up Old School RuneScape podcast. It's separate from the game. I mean, obviously it's game inspired, but it's kind of not necessarily connected to the game in that it's just to push the game for an hour. They use it as a podcast space, which is pretty cool. But yeah, he was on the podcast and said that the game is in a really good position. He said PvP still sucks because of the way that the mechanics are again, but it's getting better. Goal at the moment is just to continue with this chunk account. Post on YouTube actively. Well, I say actively. I post a series on YouTube at the moment, so you can catch up to where I am now by watching it. Streaming wise, I'm not actively looking to stream regularly. If it became a bigger thing, I definitely would do. But at the moment, it's an as and when possible. I've got children and a fiance, so doing that in my front room is kind of a bit difficult at the best of times. So as it stands right now, kids are at school for another hour and 30 minutes. Partner's gone away to Spain for 5 days, so the house is free. And I do not have the gym today either, so use my time wisely, I suppose you could say. I'm glad you found it in the category, dude. I don't know how Kick kind of operates, to be honest with you, but the fact that you're able to find it means that it's there. So it must be working, whatever it's doing, or however it works, I suppose you could say. Sorry. Do you know what? If I had to be completely honest, the way that I look, the way I see Frey's projection, in that he went from doing it for fun, self-employed, to, I think he either quit or lost his job, I can't remember, but then he moved from that to doing it full-time, and then he got a contract with, or a deal with Kick to do live streaming full-time. Mate, I'd be in an ideal world. I'll have my own bots running someday, I promise. In actual fact, my 5-year-old pushed me to let her play. So she had a little go, and then my 10-year-old, who I've been begging to play with, just refused to touch it until... Pause. My 5-year-old was interested, and the moment my 5-year-old started playing RuneScape with me, my 10-year-old was like, I want to go, Dad, because it looks fun now. So I went, you don't have to play it. You don't have to play this game. She went, no, I know, but now you and Cece are playing it. It actually looks fun. So I was like, all right, let's go. But my 5-year-old died to the woman that walks around the Blue Moon Inn of Varrock. I was trying to show her around Varrock. I showed her that she can punch men and women. And I showed her that she can feed dog bones, and she'd punch the woman. yeah. I wouldn't be surprised either, to be fair, given their Roblox experience. But yeah, 5-year-old walked into the Blue Moon Inn, punched a woman, tried to walk away to feed a bone to the dog, and kept trying so much that the woman punched her to death. And then she was a bit frustrated, and then when she went to bed, she said to my fiance, I don't want to play this game anymore because that woman killed me at the pub. I was like, damn, she's already traumatized. But I'll tell you what, I got my partner on it at one point, and I'm sat here like I am right now, just getting on with it. And all I can hear in the background is her shout, oh my God, mining is fucking awful. And I said, what? And she goes, I've just tried to learn what mining is, and it's fucking tedious. I was like, yeah, it'll do that. I said, mining do be like that sometimes, or all the fucking time. It's not fun. I'm trying. I am trying. She's got it on her PC in the corner, and I'll say to her, like, are you killing chickens today? I don't know. I mean, there are a rare occasion where I've come back from school run to find her actually playing without my back-to-back mine medium clues. Can't do any of them mine, but I'll come back before and she's on it. But she loves the quest aspects. But I made the mistake of telling her to do Misfilling Mysteries first. That does not seem like something that would be hard to sort out. But for someone who is not used to clicking a mouse, trying to navigate the mirror to move it around for that knife fight at the end, honestly, I think she felt like she was being ragged. She was just so frustrated. She rage quit and went, fuck it, I'm doing something else. I think that sort of thing was happening in the past, where if you didn't have a Jagex account and someone tried to get you to make a Jagex account, if you tried to log in with the link they provided, it would actually give you their details and pair it to their account rather than yours. Not saying obviously that you did that, but That's one sort of hack that used to happen at back end. Nick's Winter, hello, darling. How you doing? Hello, sweetheart. Yeah, I imagine. Like I say, I imagine someone might have. I think the new thing nowadays, when it comes to people hijacking accounts, is if they are able to hijack your account, you don't have a Jagex account. So what they'll do is they'll link that account to a Jagex account that is also a throwaway, and then that way you can't recover it. Or at least I assume that's the case. Honestly, the moment Jagex accounts came out, I just linked all of my shit to it. Whether I played the account or not, it got linked. And I tell you what, one of the accounts that I used to play just for a laugh was a free-to-play PKing account. It was shit, it sucked, and I used to play with one login every couple of months. I logged in one day and it was banned. And then it took me 6 months to get it unbanned. And then saw that they'd got like 80 fish in and 4,000 cooked lobsters or something. I sold all that shit off, and then the account got hacked again. Yeah, I recovered that, put it on my Jagex account, and never got hacked again. Anyway, you are a good man. Cheers, man. I appreciate that. Cheers for the follow as well. I hope I grow. I'll see how it goes. I'll, like I say, I'll stream as and when I have the ability to. Like I say, from 3 p.m. until maybe 9:30, 10 tonight, I won't have the ability to, but that's just kind of how it's going to be day to day. You thought I'm a bot? To be fair, only a bot would be doing the content I'm doing, so I could probably agree with that. Yeah, you're probably. I know you're. I mean, the fact you're mobile only doesn't really change anything. It's more likely the case of somehow your account information got leaked through the dark web, maybe. What you want to do is you want to go onto Google and look up the website "Have I Been Pwned," and then put your email address in there, and it will tell you any websites you've used that email address in, and if it's been hacked before. I think my email address has been in so many data breaches. Just things like Zynga Games, the people that used to make fucking Farmville got done once. It's madness. Facebook's been done a couple of times. Steam's been done before. So many have been done before. I mean, mobile only, I could believe that, to be fair. I've got, there's someone that I randomly have on my friends list who says that he kind of gets shit on for being a mobile only because nobody believes that he's mobile only. And I could believe it, to be fair. If you're like a normal account or an Ironman running around in like full Torva and you're mobile only, no fucking chance do I believe you. Until I see that little mobile logo next to your name, no. Tell you what, right? There was one thing that you could do back in the day when Bejeweled came out on Facebook. There was actually a browser plugin you could download that would hack the game and let you get the maximum score possible, which was basically infinity, by the way. They never capped it. I think I held the global leaderboard for a couple of days at like 10 trillion or something. No, you can do CG, man. Honestly, CG is mind runes. 34 mind runes. You love to see it. CG is definitely up there as one of the difficult things to do on mobile, but I've managed to do it. It's not massively difficult once you've kind of locked that down. Honestly, what you want to do is you want to run normal gauntlet run. You want to do normal gauntlet runs as if it was a corrupted gauntlet. Try and see if you can get it done within like 7.5 minutes, and then it's basically the same fight from there onwards. Although on my Iron Man I can't talk. I got a 1 KC pet. That was the very first KC you have to do to unlock the corrupted gauntlet as well. I literally walked in there, tried to do corrupted, and it said you have to do the normal gauntlet first. So I did it and got the pet. Spooned, and just what's annoying, that's not even my first. Sorry, excuse me. It's not even the first spoon pet. I think I've got a Scorpio pet, and that was 2 KC. I only went there for the diary. "12 enhanced seeds." Fucking hell. See, I've barely got 1, to be honest with you. Although I got my 1 before the Bofa came out. So I made the Sailed Ore Blade, corrupted it, and I just refused to revert it to a Bofa. I don't want to lose all those shards now. I'd rather just grind out for another one. See, armor seeds, the weapon seeds just doesn't matter, because you can just go and get them weapon seeds from whoever gives you the. That's my kid, for fuck's sake. You can go and get weapon seeds from whoever gives you. What's her name? Is it Ilfin? Illifin? The person that gives you the bow, the shield, and the halberd. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a shaft having that as a drop item, but it does also make sense, I suppose. I think I may have 1 arm. No, to be fair, I have green logged gauntlet, so I have at least 1 armor seed. Do you know? I actually think the weapon seeds from crystal bows and stuff, I actually do think they count, because I didn't get any, and I think they counted like 10 of them, something like that. So I don't PvP. Kind of, I've played for like how long have I played for now? 21 years, and just the idea of PvP still frightens me to this day, to be honest. I can't overcome the idea of losing an item that I don't want to lose. I've tried though. I've given LMS a go and stuff, but I definitely PVM as and when I can. I mean, this account you're watching right now, I've just finished a massive PVM grind on. So my Iron Man account, that it has a decent amount of boss kills on it. I do have a main account, or I suppose a non-Iron account, but I don't really play that. Yeah, 21 years I don't PvP. My first account was March in 2005. I've tried PvP, definitely tried it, but I had so much fear over. Yeah. And the thing is, if I had learned how to PvP over that time frame, I'd probably be like Odablock, because the guy's impossible to beat. He's just so fucking good at it. But then again, he's PvP'd for 15 years, so It just makes sense. But yeah, I mean, if I'd put that work in on PvP, I most definitely would be up there. I just couldn't overcome that fear of, if I walk into the wilderness, I'll lose the items I'm wearing. So, I mean, to this day, I'll still go in the wilderness with nothing, just to try and avoid dying and losing everything. But Mr. Flipper, we don't want you. You don't give us any lamps. My first account was named Shikar Dude, where dude meant dude, just because I didn't know how to spell. I mean, that's fair. My first account was called Jellywobber, because in school we used to draw jelly baby characters, and we nicknamed them Jellywobbers. And then, do you know what, right? That account I lost access to, and it literally took me 17 years to recover it. I'd made recovery requests for it actively every couple of months, and every single one of them got denied. I think I went into an old email address and organised it from oldest to newest, and it had emails on there that from the early 2000s, where back in the day, if you forgot your password, you could email them and they would just send you the password in your email address rather than send you a reset request. But I managed to recover that. I mean, you can do a recovery for it. If you didn't, the thing is, if you did not get it banned yourself and it just got banned from a hack, you can most definitely do a recovery. The more information you can know and you remember about the account, the better, which is kind of why my old account took 17 years to recover, because I need to give it everything. But yeah, I mean, as far as it goes, right, it depends how long ago you've been playing. I think you said 3 years, right? You got two choices. Either make, if I was in your position and I wanted to play again, I would probably make a new account using a Jagex account, set up all of the security that comes with it, use an app called Authy for your two-step authentication, because that's much better than any other software I've seen for two-factor. And then have a look and see how you go. I mean, Iron Man, I know it's kind of, everyone does it right now, but everyone does it because the moment you start playing that account, it brings back that initial nostalgia. You got to think, items are meaningless when you have a main account with 10 mil. But if you want a rune axe, you've got three choices. You have to kill lava dragons, kill winter wyverns, or unlock half of Fairy Tale Part 2 to get it from a tree element. Or now you can get 60 woodcutting and go straight to the woodcutting guild in Zaya. So it's just stuff like that. I mean, you've got Winter Todd, which is amazing. Fire making, woodcutting, fletching, construction, small bit of herblore. You've got Temporos, so you've got fishing and cooking. You've got new raids coming out soon. There's just, honestly, every single day that RuneScape goes by is the best day to make an account if you don't have one, or if you want to return. Even if you just say, I don't want to return and make an account right now, and you waited a month, that's still going to be the best time. You're not going to miss out, because there's so much stuff to do nowadays. I mean, this area over here, right? This whole section here hosts something called farming Veil Totems. It's basically a fletching mini game where you run around in circles and build wooden totems to appease treants. And there are trees nearby, so you don't even have to buy the logs. So you're getting like 200-300k experience an hour using magic trees or yew trees just from cutting them actively. It's just madness. There's so much nowadays that they're adding in to make the game as AFK as possible, but also as active as possible, to make it so that new players don't have to stress over grinds and old players can still push themselves to do as much as possible. That's the kind of state we're at the moment. It's a really, really good state at the moment. So yeah, see, so I started playing 2010, so you must have been HD era. I mean, if you're not mobile anymore and you've got access to a PC, you could use RuneLite and the 117 client, or plugin, sorry. Or even you can use HDOS now, which gives you all of the old 2008, 2010 graphics. That's really popular at the moment. Not for me. I grew up on this imagery, so I won't change to full screen or bigger screen or whatever, but... I think it does suck, though, that they can't do anything because it's on a Jagex account. That seems like either the security is so good that they can't even break it themselves, or they could just be saying that the Jagex account claiming it makes it theirs, so you're going to go against someone who already claimed ownership, I suppose. So I don't know how it works, to be honest with you. It is a bit sucky, though, that being on a Jagex account that isn't yours is enough for them to go, well, your account's gone. It's not cool. Hey. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's dead. So, yeah, top of the morning. Top of the morning. So it sucks that I got a flipper random, man. I wanted a lamp. Last two random events have not had lamps. I don't know if that one does. Yeah, it was a lamp. Mime show. Oh man, that's not a thing. I wouldn't worry about that. But you're absolutely being completely transparent and honest. I have I have psoriasis, which is an autoimmune condition. That in turn, I've also had an autoimmune flare-up for something called IgA, which is a form of vasculitis. That happened all over last year, and I wasn't looking after myself very well. Beginning of this year, I had a blood test done for full blood count and full blood work, and the doc told me my testosterone was low and my blood sugar my hemoglobin was 42, which puts you 1 mark into pre-diabetes. So they put down that I'm non-diabetic hypoglycemic, and I fucking hate that so much. I can't stand it. I've actively been going to the gym since the beginning of February now, so I'm 2 months in, 2.5 months in. I think I'm on day. I do it 3 days a week, and I'd go every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I've actively been tracking it since the day that I started. Not from the day that I joined the gym, but from the day that I started having a workout plan. So, I think I started a workout plan like the 16th of February, and I started the gym on the 2nd of February. I'm also taking Mounjaro to try and help with blood sugar control and my eating habits. Not that I'm a big eater; it's just the food I eat is crap. I use MyFitnessPal for tracking calorie intake and macros and everything. So I gotta be honest, right? So I have ADHD, so trying to follow things just naturally doesn't happen with me. They have to be sewn in as routine. So that initial doctor information was a massive wake up call. And at the moment, my routine is now taking supplements, my medication, drinking water a lot more, going to the gym actively. When I'm at the gym, man, I just fucking go hard as well. I go I go as hard as I can. As hard as I can. I don't even drink sugar drinks. I mean, you've seen me sip a Red Bull, but that is sugar free. I got a Coke as well. That's Coke Zero. I don't have any of that, man. I mean, like I say, I've got omega-3. I've got 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. I've got zinc. That's for the increase in testosterone stuff. Got magnesium there. That's for sleep. That's my vitamin D3, K2. I mean, it's bad, but I'll be honest with you. I saw the can and thought, that can looks cool. So I picked it up, and then it wasn't until I got it home that I realised it was Coke Zero. I probably wouldn't have bought it if the can wasn't flashy. It's kind of like is it a magpie when they see gold? The shiny makes me grab it. I don't know, something told me I couldn't help myself, so I just grabbed it. Rheumatoid arthritis 4 years ago. Only thing I can do is play. Yeah, I mean, that sucks. I can appreciate that. I mean, with you having that, man, I was really worried about that because vasculitis, the type that I had, affects your inner organs as well, like your kidneys and stuff. So I had to have a lot of blood tests, urine tests, and kidney work to make sure it was all working fine. And it does cause temporary arthritis as well. So one of the worries was that I had, I think they called sacroiliac disease, which is inflammation of the SA joint in your lower back that connects your hips, which is, I think 30% of people with psoriasis get that. And I was really worried that was going to be the case because my lower back was in tatters. But no, going to the gym has most definitely made my back not better, but it's made it nicer to use. So it just turns out sitting on my ass was the problem. Not the SA joint, which I'm very thankful for. But man, I can appreciate you sharing that information with me, and I know it's tough, isn't it? I mean, I've known people with that sort of situation, and it's really not nice to have to deal with. But the main thing is that as long as you can kind of keep your head high and keep yourself above it and not let it bring you down, that's the main thing. Because the moment you let something that you live with bring you down, it just, everything your whole life vision changes, at least in my opinion. And that's what I mean with me. It's not a case that I didn't care about my health. It's just that I wasn't bothered about it. If I wanted something to eat or drink, I'd just have it. It's just, unfortunately, being on mid-30s or early 30s and having that information from a doctor. I've got 2 kids, man. I can't be fucking about. If I want to see 50, 60, 70, I need to take action and get myself all together and stop being a bitch about it. But I tell you what, I was really anxious about the gym because I just didn't like the idea of it. And I remember one of the things that I saw recently, it just makes so much sense. A girl on a video was saying how when she was going to the gym, she was really anxious because all these big, muscular, sweaty, barbaric men are there doing lots of weights and lots of grunting, and it's quite a manly dominated, masculine sort of area. It can be quite daunting for anybody that isn't in that category. But the moment you kind of get acquainted and you realize that the buff guys are doing it for the other buff guys, you think the guys are going to go. I mean, guys go there, they get a bit hot, they get a bit flexed. You think to themselves, you know what, I'm going to get these muscles, I'm going to be a pretty guy, I'm going to get women, it's going to be great. But by the time you get to that point, you're just standing in a mirror with your homies like, bruh, look at this. And the women you ain't even looking at. You're looking at the geezer next to you with sweat glistening off those muscles. Honestly. And there's a thing now that is one of the zestiest things that you'll get in the gym, and that's pump covers. I thought this was absurd, but a pump cover is a long jumper, baggy jumper that a bodybuilder will wear to hide their muscles pre-pump. And what they'll do is they'll do their workout with the pump cover on. And the moment they can feel their muscles bulging, mate, pump cover comes off and the man is just flexing because he doesn't want other guys to see him unpumped. And that's kind of like saying, when you got that first girlfriend, man, you go to the toilet, you tickle yourself a little bit, you get yourself pre-pumped, you walk in that bedroom like, hey, yo, baby G, what's going on? You see this thing, that's yours, let's get this going. And then, you don't want to see what it looks like when it's got fuck all in it. This little fucking hideaway little, hello. You don't want that shit. And guys in the gym are the same. It's just mind rune. We got a mind rune talking about muscles and sex. There we go. That'll do. But man, it's just it took me to go to the gym to realize that men in the gym are just zesty. The straightest men in the gym are no longer the straightest in the world. I tell you, zesty. I've already said, man, I've got a missus, I've got a fiance, my best friend is gay, and the one thing I'm looking forward to, my birthday is the beginning of May. He's coming down for my birthday, and I'm more looking forward to him coming to the gym with me so he can kind of like bro out and flex and get our shit together rather than my actual birthday, which is going to be a barbecue and out for the night. It's funny, man. The Gaines Goblin juices are flowing through the cranium. It's a good vibe. I fucking love it. My biggest regret about the gym is that I didn't do it sooner. I wish I'd done it 10 years ago, but as I said, the best time may have been 5 years ago, but your best time is right now. 5 years ago might have been a better time, but your best time is right now. And that's how I took it. Hey, yo, 5 javelins. That is a roll on the gem table. That's 1 in 5,461 chance, which is probably the rarest one apart from the teeth half. the teeth halves. The one up from that is a rune spear, and we won't be getting the shield or spear or the dragon spear because we don't have Legends Quest. But damn, that's a pretty rare drop there for the gem table. A bit too much energy for me to have right now. That'll do nicely though. Shout out my mucus. Bills on me blue. We've got a follow from Big Block Wheeler. How we doing, man? Nice of you to join me. We have got 40 minutes left. Still a good amount of time. Whether or not we finish getting the amount of mind runes we need is here or there, but fingers crossed. If I get a lamp, we should be on the way. Where are we looking? If we get a lamp, we should be on way, because we need 61 casts to be able to get to where we need to be. So yeah, if we get a lamp, that might bring us down to hoping less than 40. And if it does, sorry, less than 50. And if it does bring us less than 50, then sold. We'll go and see if we can cast some shit and work out if we can get enough experience from that. And then the following 2 levels should be rapid. But yeah, we're on the go. Hopefully they'll all be done soon. Unfortunately, a 1 in 128 just for 2 mind runes kind of sucks. Yo, Big Block Wheeler, how we doing, man? You all right? You partaking in today's leagues? Well, say today's the leagues. Whoa. I wonder if I should do that. Yeah, it kind of mashes up the screen a bit, doesn't it? That'll do, though. That'll do for now. Millie Barber. Hey, dude. How you doing? Barber as in hairdresser, or... Well, not hairdresser, as a barber, or is it just a name that you went with? Thank you for the follow and kick as well. I appreciate that. I'm doing fantastic. Unfortunately, I have only got about 40 minutes of a stream left because I've got to do the score run at 3 PM, which is, well, in about 50 minutes. But, yeah, man, we're all good. We're getting on with it. We're doing well. We're killing bandits as much as possible for the YouTube series. Next episode comes out today at 5 PM BST, which is in about 3 hours and... No, 3 hours? No, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Comes out at 5 PM and it's currently 2:21. Whoa. I'll be honest, I don't really stream. This is a one-off that I hope that I can do for the next couple of days. Today, tomorrow, next upcoming Monday and Tuesday, but it's just RuneScape. I used to be heavy deep in Dota 2, but I haven't played that in a very long time. Kind of missed the game, but at the same time, I'm glad that I'm not in that mental state. Because Dota does something to a person, I tell you. But yes, I play RuneScape, and that's about it, really. I'm from the UK. I don't wish to elaborate much more than that, but I'm from the UK. And if you're from the UK, you can probably tell probably have an idea where I'm from based on the accent, but I'll just say the UK. Definitely not Australia, as some Americans will probably assume. Like I say, I'm just streaming as a one-off. I have children and a fiance, so I can't really stream daily unless I can actually validate the stream being worthwhile for, I suppose, for me and the family rather than just for fun. So my partner's away for the next couple of days, children at school. So while I have downtime, I'll be trying to stream. Tomorrow I've got the gym from about until 11 o'clock. So I'll try and stream after that again, but at the moment, just for fun. As and when I possibly can. Kids are 10 and 5. Go away, fly. Emotes as in of my own? Not currently, no. I think I'm not like, I don't know if you can have your own emotes without being a partner, can you? I'm not too sure. I've got some emotes on YouTube from their partner program, but maybe we can branch out. Who knows? I mean, I appreciate the offer, but I'm okay for now. I am very much the pedantic person of doing everything myself. So if I ever need an emote, I'll make it myself. If I ever need a Photoshop picture or stream overlay or anything like that, I'll just learn how to make it and make it myself. I appreciate the offer though, I definitely do, but I am in nowhere near a position to financially be able to pay for work. And when it comes to paying for the work, I will follow the right channels and find the right people. But at the moment, I couldn't justify spending £1, let alone a penny. Not a designer, but when it comes to YouTube, I make my own thumbnails, I make my own videos. Some of the music that I have made in the past is my own music, or some of the music I use at this moment, yeah, whatever. I try and make everything myself as possible. Everything on the stream is also my own thing. One of those things, I'd rather just learn how to do all of it myself, not have to rely on anybody else to do it for me. And then if ever such a thing happens where I become big enough to validate having a team or having people on my side, then I will outsource some of that to friends and family, because I've got family and friends that are graphics designers and web builders and all that sort of stuff. So I'm sure I can find someone that'll be able to do that for me. Do you know, I appreciate AI DJ for doing all the work it does to save me the hassle of monitoring, but I hate it when it does this. And did that happen at the start? It did. Fuck's sake, I thought that was someone knocking at my door. Jesus. Yeah, player. On my teeth, go, damn player. I still can see, though. Just crisping peels, got my eyes long, darked out, wash gripping on a fofo. I never do. I might put some Steve's Factory on for a little bit before we close off the stream. I got 15 next. I fled transfer skip leg day, but I skipped arm day 2 a little big. Yes. My man Elro doing the thing. He knows what he's doing. Damn. But a crypto ping. Honestly, some of the girls that go on these, man, hard ting. This man sounds like he's put it on the accent. What the fuck? What a madman. Back with me. Damn. 7 minutes and I'll have to leave. Warrior charge. I wonder if I can get 2 more drops of mind runes to close off today's stream. Roachy boy. I'm like a Rottweiler, British Bulldog. Roddy Pop. Stays. Manga knows what he's fucking doing. No, didn't want that. Thank you for the follow, Odd Man Gamer. I really do appreciate it. Unfortunately, I've got 2 minutes before I have to end the stream, but stay tuned. Righty ho, it is now 10 to 3. So I'm going to have to dip because I've got to go to the toilet and pick up the kiddies. Maybe we can stream again later. It's been a good one. I've enjoyed the last 2 hours. So remember, new video comes out at 5 p.m. That's in about 2 hours now. 2 hours and 10 minutes. So make sure you don't miss it. Drop the comments on there. Let me know what you thought. I may be back later this evening.